lots of stories in the four Gospels, and not every story is covered in every Gospel. And even the stories that appear in the Gospels, they can sometimes differ in their details, their setting, their tone. One of the stories that is in all four Gospels is what's called the feeding of the 5,000. At a certain point, Jesus had gathered a whole bunch of disciples, and they were traveling around, and they got to a place where thousands of people had gathered. Now, we don't know exactly what 5,000 meant. Some people believe it was 5,000 men. Some people believe it was them and their families, and only the men were counted. It's hard to know exactly how many were there, but we know it was a lot. And they were, of course, hungry after spending time there. And this is where the story picks up, that Jesus said to his disciples, "Go out and get some food." And they said, "Well, how are we going to feed all of these people? That's impossible." And they stumbled upon 5 loaves and 2 fish. And as the story is written, those 5 loaves and 2 fish were multiplied by Jesus. Now, some think about it as a kind of magic, right, like the water into wine. But over the years, some have asked, well, what was the real miracle? What was really going on that allowed for all of this food to happen? Well, one line of thought is that there was some multiplication of the food. But in fact, the disciples went and asked people, take what you need and then share it with your neighbor. Others believe that the people did bring food with them, but it wasn't enough for everybody. So between the food that they brought and the food that Jesus multiplied, they did the same thing. They shared with one another, not taking enough to fill themselves so they were stuffed, but just enough that they satisfied their hunger and could pass it along to a friend and neighbor. This idea of sharing goes all throughout the Gospels and frankly all throughout the Bible. There's no way that the people then, and really us now, could survive unless people shared. And it's stories like the feeding of the 5,000 that traveled rapidly, not just from the people that were there at the time, but from the stories that were told by those people. And this is why early Christianity spread so quickly and so widely. People were amazed, not just at the works of Jesus, but that Jesus inspired such generosity in the people that he met and the people that he spoke to. Food wasn't always readily available at that time. So if you had food, the temptation was to keep it for yourself and for your family. And so the idea that people so generously shared was not just a kindness that fed people, but it was a good thing that spread the word of Jesus and spread the gospel in those early years. And it hasn't changed. Ironically, you can still share today. And I don't mean just share your financial wealth or share your time in doing some kind of service project or share your expertise on a church committee or with some kind of church event or project. I'm talking about sharing when we talk about things online. Now, Facebook, as a social media platform, has a button that says share. But you can also share links. You can send an email to your friends and family. One of the most powerful evangelism tools that we have right now is sharing, like this video, with our friends and families and neighbors. It doesn't take but a minute. It doesn't take a lot of effort. You don't even have to get out of your chair, and you can be an evangelist. If you believe in our reset videos, if you believe in our worship services, if you believe in the posts that we're making each day on Facebook or on YouTube, you're going to see in this video ways that you can easily share that information with the people around you. And you can grow our audience, and you can grow the witness of Jesus Christ exponentially. Because if each person shares to their network of friends or their email list, we can grow and grow and grow faster even than the disciples grew the message in Jesus' time. I know it's not easy to do. Even I struggle sometimes, and I know mostly how to do this stuff. So, again, you're going to see as part of this video, and I hope you'll stick around for this information, how to share, whether it's YouTube or from our website or our social media, Facebook, whatever it might be. You are the best evangelist for Trinity that we have. And so I hope you'll consider being a sharer today, being someone who is an evangelist for Jesus in a new way, a modern way, and really a very simple way. So I hope you'll do that, and we can watch it grow, just like from a little mustard seed, as Jesus told in a different story, how we can grow the reach of Trinity in the Quad Cities and beyond. Thanks. And one more thing. If you like these videos, whether they're on YouTube or you're watching the worship service, I strongly encourage you, please go to our website and you can make a gift or write out a check and put it in the offering plate. We want to be able to give away these videos for free, but there are expenses related to making them. So if you want to help us, www.tlcmoline.org, go to our donate page and make a gift today, or again, wait till Sunday and put a gift in the plate. However you want to do it, help us keep these going, because pretty soon we're going to have a big celebration for our 100th reset. I hope you'll tune in for that one too. Thanks.
My name, I wait upon your call, shed all my shame, and pick me up when I fall. I am your servant. Give me the strength all you've done, to tell the world just how you gave your son. I am your servant. Where do I go from here? Wherever you say, teach me to hear your will. Whenever I pray, I am your servant. Whenever I pray, I am your servant. You've changed my life in all that I do and say. Now show the world a light that will show your way. I am your servant. I am your servant. I am your servant. I am your servant.
Hi there, this is Dave Moyman, Director of Creative Media Arts, and I wanted to take a few minutes on giving you a few pointers on sharing social media. Well, you are watching this video, so you're probably somewhat able to navigate around on your social media pages, so just a few quick pointers for those who need it. We have three main ways to share and like on Trinity's social media means. Those are Facebook, YouTube, and our website. If you are a Facebook user, you can find us on facebook.com/TLC Moline. Be sure to like our page so you can get notifications and easily find us. To share a post or a video on Facebook, go to that video or post and you will see a Share tab underneath. After clicking that, you can share it to friends on their page, or you can copy the link or embed. We can talk about embedding later, but for the most part, you're going to share it to a friend's page or copy the link. For YouTube, you can go to youtube.com and in the search area, just type in Trinity Lutheran Church Moline or Moline, Illinois, and you can see our official YouTube channel. That will get you to our videos and our playlist. We have 3 playlists in the channel: reset videos like this, live stream, and recorded videos of our church services. Once you select a video and go to the view, you will see a share button underneath that as well. From there, you can share it in a Facebook post, email, or other services that you may be subscribed to. The final way to share is on our website at tlcmoline.org. Go to the online worship tab and you will have a choice of our traditional, contemporary, or reset videos. Well, that is the main overview. Do you still need help or want to learn more? Feel free to email me questions at dmoyman@tlcmoline.org. Or even better, Sunday, February 5th at noon in the sanctuary, I'm going to be hosting an in-person social media sharing seminar. Feel free to come in and learn how easy it is to share our ministry, our messages, and the gospel of Christ. Well, thanks for joining Reset today.